One of my biggest pet peeves is fads. They annoy me to no end, and I don't want any part of them. The worst kind of fad to me is books that become movies and turn into merchandise everyone needs. The first was Harry Potter. While I admit the books were great, and the first two movies were awesome, the rest of everything sickened to me. How could anyone want all that stuff in the first place? I never understood it. Then came the worst of all, Twilight. Not only did I want to burn the first book after I read it, I wanted to scream every time I saw something even related to Twilight. Why did I hate it so? Well, the author has no idea what constitutes a good book, and the characters. The characters! How could such horrible characters even come to existence? Everywhere I turned, I saw Team Jacob or Team Edward on everything. I wanted to vomit. It was so bad that I almost cried tears of joy when I found a t-shirt in Think Geek magazine that said Team Van Helsing. Let me tell you why I hate the author so much. She doesn't know anything about mythological creatures. Firstly, vampires don't sparkle in the sunlight. They get bad burns. The light also hurts their eyes since they're so much more developed. And the werewolf? No way was Jacob a werewolf. At best, he was a shapeshifter that could only turn into one creature. Werewolves have no choice but to turn into one during a full moon. A lichen is one that can transform into werewolf shape at any time it wants. Neither can transform into a dog at any point in time. Besides that, the transformation is painful to all of them. Jacob seems to have no trouble transforming into a mutt while running and then transforming back without even looking tired. Look up your mythological creatures, Stephanie. They don't look at all the way you make them out to be. Your book is for hormone-ridden teenagers that are sexually frustrated. That's all. It shouldn't even be on the bestseller list. Not only that, but your new movie that's coming out, The Host, that's nothing more than a cross between the Body Snatchers and that evil parasite from Animorphs. Get your own ideas for a change. Edward Cullen. Now, there is an annoying character. All he ever was is an obsessed stalker. He sits in trees and follows Bella around saying that he loves her. Why does he love her? Because of the way she smells. That's not love. That's that's obsession, pure and simple. The guy even watches her from her bedroom window. How sick is that? He may as well be touching himself out there while he watches. If I were Bella, I wouldn't love a guy like that. I'd call the cops and put a restraining order on him. On to Bella, the worst of all. How can a girl like that have such huge problems? Oh, two men love me. Both are gorgeous, sexy, mythological creatures. I can't find my pearls and my roots are showing. Dear God, girl, if that was my biggest problem, I'd be dancing in the streets singing hallelujah. Not only that, but you are an indictment against all womankind. You make us look pitiful the way you need Edward to protect you. Can't you protect yourself and fight back? Grab a knife or hit back, you idiot. Don't just sit there and do nothing. You are just a ditz with a guy that's obsessed with you, following you around. If some guy came up to me, told me he was a vampire, and that he was in love with me, I'd give him the number of a good psychiatric hospital and walk away. Everything you do just makes me angry. You're a pathetic girl and that doesn't even have a mind of her own. I could go on, but I shouldn't. All in all, fads just piss me off, especially one as pathetic as Twilight. Even Stephen King didn't like the books. Now, if the king of horror tells you that you should stop writing because you have no future in it, then you should stop.